Imagine you're trying to get a new product out the door. You might find yourself juggling, what, 3, 4, maybe even 5 different vendors just for one complex metal part. That's kind of the challenge we're tackling today. We're doing a deep dive into how a basic metal stamping or, a fabricated piece actually becomes a finished product ready for market.
Yeah.
Because these parts, they rarely come off the press truly done. They often need, well, a whole bunch of extra steps. Things like welding, putting in hardware, assembly, maybe even powder coating.
Right, and that's where the real aha moment comes in for anyone buying these parts. So the idea is that by bringing all those crucial secondary steps in-house, a full-service manufacturer can, well, really speed up your production and save you money too by cutting out all those hidden delays, the back and forth you get managing multiple suppliers.
That sounds like a big promise. Faster, cheaper, more streamlined. And it seems to hinge on value-added services. So if these extra steps are so important, what are we actually talking about? How wide-ranging can these services be? Quite a variety of welding types like TIG, which is great for thinner stuff, high-tolerance parts, and then robotic welding for, consistency when you're making a lot of something. Plus essential things like hardware insertion, full assembly, even kitting.
Kitting, yeah. So you get pre-assembled units or maybe a whole kit ready to just drop into your final product line.
Saves a lot of labor on your end, I imagine.
Definitely. And then there's powder coating for the finish for durability and looks.
Okay, so those are the big transformations.
But beyond that, what's really interesting is how many other in-house processes add value before the part even ships. We're talking sophisticated stuff, CNC machining for tricky details, laser etching, leveling to make sure it's flat, tumbling for the surface finish, washing.
Wow, okay.
And that's not even counting services they coordinate, like heat treating, plating, silk screening, anodizing. It's meant to be comprehensive.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting strategically, thinking about efficiency and saving money. The sources talk about an integrated manufacturing approach. What does that actually mean in practice?
Well, it's not just doing a few things together. It's about streamlining the whole buying process for you. So from helping with the initial design and engineering, making prototypes, right through to full production.
One point of contact, basically.
On workflow, it cuts down massively on your management time and headaches.
And I guess that ties into quality control, too.
Absolutely. Cohesive quality control is a huge benefit here. Having AS9100 and ISO 9001 certifications.
Which basically means they meet really high international standards for quality management, right?
Precisely. Their processes are checked, documented, controlled from the moment you order to when it lands on your dock. And what's fascinating here is how that single source, integrated quality assurance gives you, the buyer, much more confidence, consistency, reliability. You know what you're getting.
Okay, production benefits make sense. But what about logistics? Getting the parts to you?
That's another big piece. Things like Kanban and just-in-time JIT stocking programs.
So parts arrive exactly when needed, cuts down on inventory costs.
Right. Less cash tied up in stock, less warehouse space needed. They even mentioned dock-to-stock and managing inventory right there at the customer's site.
That sounds like it really simplifies the supply chain.
It does. And this raises an important question, doesn't it? For you as a buyer, what does all this integration and automation mean for your day-to-day? The sources highlight proprietary automated systems, things like getting quotes back faster.
Oh, nice.
Electronic advance ship notices ASNs so you know exactly what's coming and when. Automated order confirmations.
Things you might not get everywhere else.
These features are not commonly found elsewhere. It's about making the whole process more transparent and predictable for you. Takes out the guesswork.
So when you boil it all down, the main advantage seems clear. Getting everything stamping, fabrication, assembly, all those finishing steps from one place means faster turnaround, less complex supply chain, and ultimately it should be more cost-effective.
Yeah, the core takeaway really is that strategic edge you get from a single source supplier for these complex parts. It's about having that full suite of capabilities all in-house, making sure your parts aren't just made, but they're truly ready for your production line.
So what does this all mean for you listening? Maybe think about it this way. How could consolidating all those secondary steps, all that juggling, with just one expert supplier change things for your next product launch? It's moving beyond just buying a stamping, isn't it? It's about getting complete market-ready goods out there faster and hopefully more reliably. Something to think about.